Hey guys, it's Sean once again, and today I'm going to talk to you about day number 5 at Gunsite, the Pistol 250 course. So today, every day I have new recommendations for you, and this is what I've seen. You might want to wear clothing like this that has long sleeves. Okay, you wear long sleeves, it's going to protect you from the sun. I saw one guy out there, extremely white, like a towel that you use after you bathe. I mean, he's extremely white guy from Colorado, awesome dude, but he turned like a tomato, and I saw other people turn into tomatoes. Okay, I didn't even have to use any sunblock because I wore my facial covering, okay, which gave me some neck protection. I wore my baseball cap like I'm supposed to. I have my long sleeve shirt. I don't wear shorts. I wear my pants. I also learned that you've got to bring your knee pads. Okay, we're doing some drills where you get on the knee, and it's very painful when you just go down on your knee. For me, at least it is. Okay, so wear your long sleeves. Today, when I started, I had a discussion with one of the instructors because I had a lot of concern with one of the drills that I actually showed you guys. I think it's day number 2, and that's the 5 count draw. And I'll show it to you one more time. Okay, count 1. Okay, grab your chest, touch your chest, grab the grip of your gun, and make sure that it is high on the grip as possible. Okay, you're gonna bring the gun straight up. Okay, and I did check the gun to make sure it's unloaded, by the way, right before I start this video. So I'm gonna bring it straight up like this. Okay, where it clears my holster, and then count 3, okay, is where I am putting it right here high, okay, flipping the pistol so it's directed towards my threat, okay, and 4, it's called smack, okay, smacking hands together, and at this point in time, I'm actually putting the safety off, and if you have a safety, and I'm putting my finger on the trigger. I am not pressing it. I am not taking the slack of the trigger. All I'm doing is touching it. And then the final step, which is the 5th step, you bring it straight out, this, and you apply pressure to the trigger, and the gun goes off whenever it wants to. 5-step draw. So my concern is if I'm on the 4th step, which is right here, and my finger's on the trigger, if I'm challenging a suspect, perhaps, or somebody wanted for a violent crime, assuming this, I mean, this is mostly for law enforcement security. If I'm challenging somebody out to come to me or not to move, then might I just accidentally apply pressure on this trigger? Well, he said, you know what? The techniques we're showing you have a good point. The techniques we're showing you is for when the threat's been identified and you already made that conscious decision to shoot. So this is already a shoot scenario, a shoot target. Okay, this person's life is about to end because this person threatened your life or somebody else's life. So in that case, your finger would go right here on the trigger. But for law enforcement security, everyday situations, you just have it to lower ready, which is just like this, and be ready at any moment of time to bring it up. Okay, so I'm so glad that this instructor had a one-on-one with me to give me this awesome advice. Okay, another thing that drew some concern is that I'm the only one out there that has a level 2 retention holster. Okay, so what I have to do, and I might step out of focus a little bit, is I have to apply pressure with the thumb, okay, my thumb brake, okay, apply pressure and then pull it out. This is a dual retention holster. I'm not able most of the time to meet the standards of Gunsite with taking a precision shot, a headshot in 1.5 seconds, okay, from from a holster position. I could do it maybe half the time. And I was really concerned. I felt like I was failing my objectives, failing the class objectives, and you say, look, it's different for you because you have a level 2 retention holster. Of course it's going to take longer. Okay, so don't worry about it. He was observing me the whole time. He saw my draws. He said, no, you draw really quick and accurate. So I felt a lot better that I had a one-on-one with him about that. Now, if you don't have this, then you don't have excuse. You can get closer to the standards for Gunsite. Okay, this does not mean that you're not going to pass the course if you don't meet the standard of Gunsite. Okay, this standard is a heavy standard. It's a high standard, and this is a standard that I'm going to aim to get. Now, another instructor said, hey, look, I had an LAPD SWAT team member come from the course, draw from a holster just like yours, level 2 retention, and take that shot right here, okay, in 1 second. So I thought, you know what, I need to meet the standard that this LAPD officer set for himself. So maybe not during the class I'll hit that standard, but sooner or later that's my goal, is to meet that 1 second standard. Okay, and I think with more practice I can do it. He also, the instructors also mentioned, and I'm going to talk about the shoot house pretty soon. When I was going through the shoot house, the scenarios, he said, well, I said this, I said, hey, police, show me your hands. And the instructor made a good point. I'm a bad guy, okay? My hands are not being shown. And you say, show me your hands. Well, there you go. Just to illustrate, look. Probably don't see no weapons. Okay? Show me your hands. Okay? So the better technique is stop, do not move. Face away from me. Okay? Separate your feet. Okay? I want you to raise your hands slowly. See, at this position, yes, they can do this, but you're going to have to counteract that. They could definitely do that, but you're going to have a little bit more time. But don't tell them, show me your hands. Okay, that's just something that that's a training scar that I have. I'm used to saying, show me your hands, show me your hands. Okay, no, stop, don't move, face away from me. Okay. Some other observations that I made is when clearing a building or a house, they teach you how to pie, how to maneuver around the house. And something that I did right before I got into the house is I had a gun like this, okay, ready to go. And I think another time I had it like this. He said, no, okay, don't have it like this because they could just easily open the door and grab your gun. Another training scar that I had. He said, bring the gun closer to here. Okay, I know you can't see it well. It's hard for me to position the camera, but I'm having it about right here. Okay, he said, in that case, when they come in, okay, you could hit them with the elbow strike, or you could block a punch because they might not come after you with a gun, maybe just fist. Okay. That might be a possibility. So he said, hey, have it right here. Okay, so you could defend this. Okay, you could do something else. So that's another training scar that I had, and I'm so fortunate. It's so fortunate for them to show me that.